it's going to sort of like continue from where I left. I mean, well, listen. Let's just actually
I don't
continue where
want
this
to
left
talk
off. How
about
that?
anything serious.
Rather be at home in my zone with a zone homegrown, don't blown, getting high. Cut off all the phones and just jam my favorite songs while I badly sing along. No one the world is way too serious. Everyone's furious, driving me delirious. Why? Always doing wrong. That's why I just stay stoned with my bone tucked away all alone.
Yeah,
The world is such a crazy place, hard to keep pace. Feel like the slowest rat in the race. I'm just trying to make sense of this globe I'm sitting on. Find a little happiness before all this shit is gone. Seems like doomsday can be here at any minute. Mutant hornets swarming, global warming and pandemics. Got me agoraphobic, don't want no parts of COVID. So I just order in, smoking out, getting bloated. Let my fellow Americans argue over a mask. Whether you wear it or not, just stay away from my ass. I'm just trying to get the chronic, blunted always on it. Maybe get some Sonic, I don't want the new bubonic. Plague, amaze, we done made it anyway. Every generation swears we done reached the end of days. If this the last page, I'ma go out with a blaze. And if it's just a phase, I'ma smoke out either way. Cause
I'd rather be at home in my zone with a zone homegrown, don't blown, getting high. Cut off all the phones and just jam my favorite songs while I badly sing along. The world is way too serious. Everyone's furious, driving me delirious. Why? Always doing wrong. That's why I just stay stoned with my bone tucked away all alone.
damn, every channel's the news. 24 hours a day, they trying to give me the blues. Daily arguments got me feeling mentally abused. It's like watching the slow divorce, neither side on the lose. We're the kids in the middle, treated second fiddle. Stress from the mess and we're left with very little. Now the pantry has no fiddles. Doggies at the kibble, everybody's getting hangry, trying to get a little nibble. Hell no! I'll just watch these comic book movies, get high in the jacuzzi, snuggle on my cuties boobies. Smoking fruity doobies, got me coughing like a newbie. Eating edibles with my dogs all day, shagging Scooby. Escapism, any day over racism or any other ism, unless it's about my jism. No political opinions, dogmas or religions. We gon' tote till we choke. So much smoke, lost vision, cause
I'd rather be at home in my zone with a zone homegrown, don't blown, getting high. Cut off all the phones and just jam my favorite songs while I badly sing along. The world is way too serious. Everyone's furious, driving me delirious. Why? Always doing wrong. That's why I just stay stoned with my bone tucked away all alone.
I'ma call it audible. There's a lot of freaking weed that I know that I gotta prove. Matter of fact, you know what, he smokes weed too, freaking just like me, because he's not a fool. I don't even know if like I gotta tool to freaking smoke a lot of weed in it. There's a lot of people who know that they gotta see midgets whenever weed is plopping. Homie, I'm about to read this paper, cause inside of the paper that you smoke weed in, they got
what do they have inside?
everybody knows how your mind is, yeah. I'm down now. Let me start it. Big freaking salute, man. You already know what it is. Ain't no thing.
Divide, multiply, transition. Digital molecular transmission. Destroy, manifest, transform. Daredevil, Magneto, and Thor. DMT's a deep maturity test. Designed by decoders of the Moorish text. I dance so majestic in the twilight. I'm DMT laced, drinking my
Taking my time, destined to shine. The essence of love when I'm writing these rhymes, to show you that lyrics is fine. When they be coming from high, one of a kind. Never go blind, give me your time. Drop of a dime, cleansing your mind. Why would I sign? Please, this is the sign. No ceiling for me, though it feel like a prime. Purpose is plain, rare, though it might feel I'm insane. Ring on my queen.
All right, let me get out of there before I forget what happened in the first of all, you know what I'm saying? Again, just great vibes. Great vibes, you know what I'm saying, overall with the freaking song, you know what I'm saying? Fire freaking video. It's exactly, you know, that's what you wanna watch, and you know, take a little gander to you know what I'm saying, on something like freaking 420, or you know what I'm saying, outside of which, and just to partake in the festivities, if you will. You know, like honestly, that is always really the only freaking test. You know what I'm saying? For the people on the freaking outside though, I always wonder, like, you know, for, you know, non-stoners, for non-weed smokers out there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when you do hear a weed song, it's like, you know, what vibe goes through your mind, right? Because often, you know, weed songs are like love songs, you know, to Mary Jane, which is, you know, not a real lady, except for if you do think that Mary Jane is that sexy. I mean, like, you know, those sexy green leaves. Listen, first of all, calm down. Dope video, dope record, dope timing as well, man. Listen, you got what? 427, man. Like, shave 7 seconds off of that. Shave 7 seconds off of that. You know what I'm saying? And you would have had literally 4 freaking 20. There are gonna be people who are like still, you know, they'll still count the 427 as you know what I'm saying, as official. But I say, man, I'm always like, what? 420. You know what I'm saying? Let me freaking see. Let me add that or see if it's already on the freaking that Dorky 420 freaking playlist. After that, we're gonna get right back in the freaking. Oh, nope, it's not. But now it is. Let me stop all that. Everybody. Okay, so big freaking salute. We did have to restart it, and we came freaking back. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what's popping with a few doppelgangers right now. You know what I'm saying? Not playing. We have 2 things that's, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, you know, again, for people who don't know, when we do end up restarting on any freaking platforms and stuff like that, whether I do it manually. You know, the internet freaking craps out, Facebook dies, and I bring it freaking back. All that good stuff. You know, you guys always have the opportunity to win a free skip. When often you are the first Dork Squad in the chat. Often, again, when you do it, you have to do it freaking right, all right? Always know, because some people will spell it regularly. They'll spell the squad like squad, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, I always plop it in the freaking chat. You always see it on the screen. You always should freaking know. No all uppercase, no all lowercase. You know what I'm saying? 2 capital letters, the D and the S, and then you just know how to spell squad. You know what I'm saying? SQWAD, and then you guys will often get that freaking thing. So let's do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna play both Abracadabra and Door Shut, 2 features that I have done with 2 artists from the community, which are in the line, who both kind of won the Dork Squad freaking skip. You know, and usually I freaking do one. This time I was like, you know what? I had to restart the freaking thing. I don't know what was going on. So let me know if like the audio does that thing again where it goes in and out. It might have just been the fact that I needed to restart the freaking program, so we should be good.
Man, abracadabra and alakazam. I'm touching the damn mind without any hands. I know that you're mad, but I don't give a damn. I just want you to stand up. This the part of the plan. I'm doing magic and hopping out of a trunk and shit. Me and Mafia like the sharks surrounding a sunken ship. Man, this beat is nasty like someone smoking a skunk and shit. Triple Stack was supposed to get on this, but he was drunk as shit. This pandemic got everybody not touching shit. Told P. Diddy I'm 420 to puff a spliff. I'm fucking sick and I never put on no gloves and shit. My rhymes make you smile, that's why McDonald's be loving it. You wanna challenge my verses, man, we can do it now. Me and Mafia, we connected like we a unibrow. Mario, Luigi, we finna go taking Koopa out. Used to take a taxi, but now we all taking Ubers now. This is like a mix between Deadpool and Wolverine and Mr. Clean. About to jump inside a pool of Listerine. I can make a bullet go in your ear and then abracadabra and alakazam. I'm touching your damn mind without any hands. I know that you're mad, but I don't give a damn. I just want you to stand up, this was part of the plan. Man, abracadabra and alakazam. I'm touching your damn mind without any hands. I know that you're mad, but I don't give a damn. I just want you to stand up, this was part of the plan.
They call me Maserati Hawk, I'm about to smash on niggas. I feel like Thor with his hammer, I'm about to blast on niggas. Mr. King of New York, call me Black Panther, niggas. Smoking preemie packs, back to back, no cancer, nigga. I'm doing magical smoke, we blowing runs and shit. When they see Mozzie and Dorky, they start to run and dip. I feel like Marvel's Punisher, with all these extra guns and clips. Run and flip, I go Donkey Kong when I'm on your bitch. Middle finger fucking these rappers, I keep the rubber grip. Running over Nazis and Mozzies, we in the mothership. This is what you get when a dope nigga meets a grip. Logan with my low-key niggas, I'll snap my fingers quick. Turning all these rappers to dust, tell them jump off my dick. Bad bitch, arch on her body thick, I make love in it. Double dipping dick in your dame just for the fuck of it. When I'm done smashing this game, rappers from Sullivan, bitch.
Man, abracadabra and alakazam. I'm touching your damn mind without any hands. I know that you're mad, but I don't give a damn. I just want you to stand up, this was part of the plan. Man, abracadabra and alakazam. I'm touching your damn mind without any hands. I know that you're mad, but I don't give a damn. I just want you to stand up, this was part of the plan.
Right into door shut, triple stack.
Triple stack. Bored much, got the door shut. I ain't poor, but I'd have more stuff like a tour bus. Smoking more bud in a Ford truck, packing more punch, call it sword thrust, punk. Just before lunch, there was 4 thugs tried to warn cuz they had more guns, they were born bloods. He got more buzz, we would mourn cuz. Click, clack, bang, 44 buzz. Touchdown, score us. Lunch out, score drugs. Boarded endorphins, morphing more supportive about my storefronts. Jack the Ripper, more nuts. Stack the hitter, pouring love. She was sore as fuck, had a sore butt. Lordy Lord, fuss until I shut her up with this corn husk.
Shut up, triple stack, you're nuts. Or just must be born, cause you still ain't had your umbilical cord cut. Zombies coming, did my house, I will board up. Hide up in the attic, pick the floor up. Chewing corn nuts on a tour bus for 2 to 4 months. You perform such. Maybe you just need to practice more so you can warm up. Watching children of the corn, listening to corn stuff. Eating cream corn, watching bodies getting torn up. They don't want me talking about what's happening in court, but man, I don't want this rap shit, I happily will forfeit. This is like trying to fit 1 ball under 4 cups. You always trying to claim you the GOAT, but you're just
hurting folks like a thorn cut. Uppercut, got you sleep like you chloroformed up. This the squad of Dorks, punk. Dash of stackaholics, got a problem, don't report us, support us. Where's your core, bruh? Lost as fuck Dora the Explorer. You need the Addy, homie? I'll be on the porch, bruh. Flip flops and shorts, cuz it's hot in Florida. Sun'll scorch ya, sipping on Accords. That would be in California.
Lots of weed, pure bud, probably for sure. Love vodka, whiskey, stir it up. Sloppily be slurring stuff. Yeah, I need glasses, cause without them it get blurry. But I see so damn far into the future, y'all should hurry up. Pet cemetery, bro, you know where you can bury stuff and bring it back to life, but you might just get murdered up. Y'all way at the bottom, but my squad, yeah, we further up. Me and triple stack flying slow like a turtle duck.
Porcupine versus turtle dove. You rapping for the sports, son. I do this for the love, so does the dork, bruh. Evening the score right now is not important. I gotta be ahead, starting from the torque, duh. You was like a Pinto, I'm a fucking Porsche. Winning at the finish line, no second, third, or fourth, cuz all of this began with me and wifey having words, huh? Asked her for 2 syllables and she said door shut.
This shit is wicked fire like some witch that lit a torch up. Spitting shit inside the kitchen, chilling, picking forks up. Every single person on this planet should endorse us, cause we win every race because every single course sucks. Homie, we was born tough, came up out the womb with a sword, kicking boards up. Walking by a bunch of zombies, probably picking hordes up. Tried to get back inside my house, but the door shut and the door stuck, so
And we have one big freaking salute, big freaking. So first of all, you know what I'm saying, those two joints I absolutely freaking love, and as well as the other one, Mafia had freaking sent, which has nothing to do with freaking him. But I love that he freaking sent it and shit like that. This right here definitely is a well, no, like I mean, it's everybody has their own freaking opinion and shit like that, right? That's the whole freaking point of all music. For everybody to have their own freaking opinion and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just as fun making all these freaking records is freaking all. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna be right back in the free line. Planet of the Apes featuring Laylo. These are all me and artists from the community, so I love
See,
it.
homie, this is Planet of the Apes. You can find me chilling on the canopy in space, breaking into the zoo just to stand up in the place. You don't want it with us when the cannon's in your face. We breaking all the rules, breaking all the rules. I say you gotta move, then you gotta move. You know you gotta do what you gotta do. This is Planet of the Apes, this is not a zoo. Yo, aliens and applesauce, you just let the apes out of the cage and now they all about to come after y'all. Trying to take a page from the book of dead and plaster y'all all over the booth and bring you back to life with magic dolls. I know you can't stand it, what you gon' do when your planet's gone? See, I got a UFO, so you know I'll be standing strong. I ain't even gotta reach for my pistol or grab a bong, smoke it, then I'll throw it like it's a Pokemon Dragon Ball. Wait, let me change it up, rearrange my verse, cause I don't think that it's strange enough. I feel like I'm on angel dust, going round in circles like I'm spinning on a plate of cups. Man, this beat is easy for me to rip like a Play-Doh truck made of puffs. I know you like this song already rated up. Is it 1 to 10, A to F? You gon' hate or what? Man, it's at least an 8 or up. They gon' play it up, run it back, fucking cut the track in and blaze it up. See, homie, this is Planet of the Apes. You can find me chilling on the canopy in space, breaking into the zoo just to stand up in the place. You don't want it with us when the cannon's in your face. We breaking all the rules, breaking all the rules. I say you gotta move, then you gotta move. You know you gotta do what you gotta do. This is Planet of the Apes, this is not a zoo.
I see shit through G shit, that's my perspective. Look, I'm the realest, I'm Manila sick with my tech shit. You ain't gotta like it, but nigga, please respect it. Do the shit I do now, cause as a child I was neglected. Yeah, I've been arrested, mug shot by cameras. Can't knock my size, shawty, can't knock my stamina. Don't be alarmed just cause you in the presence of hammers. 1 block, 2 shots, got them shit in their pampers. Chris Nonsenze, is it fair to say that these zombies are synonymous with haters? Serve them niggas no waiters. These rappers out cheers like PCs with no data. LA with no raiders. Don't come to me for no favors, man. Look, put them off in the pan for cooking while I tour the land from Rosecrans to Brooklyn. Give them the handbook for jugging, cause I jugs. Representing ghetto America because I'm hood.
See, homie, this is Planet of the Apes. You can find me chilling on the canopy in space, breaking into the zoo just to stand up in the place. You don't want it with us when the cannon's in your face. We breaking all the rules, breaking all the rules. I say you gotta move, then you gotta move. You know you gotta do what you gotta do. This is Planet of the Apes, this is not a zoo.
Okay, so if you ever wondered what like a nonsense freaking type beat, I always gotta tell people, like, you know, pretty much like, you know, like the first no, so like Abracadabra and like that feel like things that, you know, if I were to classify anything as beats that I absolutely love that make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know, you could do some crazy, dope yet silly, spacey, animated type shit, you know what I'm saying, to it. Like, I love those kind of freaking beats. And they you know, they inspired me to really want to go in and have freaking fun, period, and shit like that. I appreciate you know, when you guys you know, have a little bit of the foresight to be able to freaking know sometimes you just know, and then, you know, I freaking go in, do the damn freaking thing, because those were definitely fun. Shout out to freaking Laylo, shout out to Triple Stack, and New Mafia, man. 3 different artists from the community that, you know, all came at completely separate freaking times. And, you know, have supported the freaking show in many different freaking ways, as well as made names for themselves individually. I hope to continue to both make music with a lot of you guys, but then also just continue to hear more music from you guys, period. I do hope that nobody ever truly freaking stops. It does freaking happen from time to time. I don't believe anybody ever stops. I think we take breaks and then we come back to this shit because all you need is to hear that one beat that just makes you, shit, I need to record this now, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So big freaking salute. All right, we're gonna get right back to the freaking line. You already know what it is.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Moving forward in the time, Cammy. It is Cammy. Also, I want to thank you guys for your freaking patience and stuff like that. It's 9:14 p.m. my time. What time is it for everybody in the freaking chat? Where you guys freaking from? Let everybody know. Let everybody know the deets. Not everybody knows the streets. Somebody freaking know we even know you're weak. And everybody knows that I don't even know I'm so straight with all the
stuck in the shore, my grave is lost. I open up doors, the secret boss. I'm cooking this mac with secret sauce.
I'm bout unloaded, these wires crossed. Resent me, they hate me, I'm tasty. The fragrance of cocoa, I'm eating this pastry. The game been weak, cause we getting too friendly. Holding up crowns for the wicked and the deadly. The quick and the dead, stuck till it's summer. Decapitate the head, rhythm like a drummer. Overdose on fetties, watch them crack lead. Over all the Henny, I got so many breads. Lost it to the dreads, lost it to the courts. The system run for money, now we walk tight shorts. Housing market crash, now we all want shorts. To the moon on unemployment, sitting like a dork. The world works for sharks, not guppies. In a mama house waiting for they uppies. Finish your plate or you gonna hurt your tummy. You won't grow, little baby, so start right. Or you gon' waste the space you got left on this place for a reason. First step, fuck the world that you pleasing. Love yourself or you gon' be the next heathen. Can never tell if this is gonna be your season. So give them hell and go defeat all of your demons. Tell your story right so they can go believe in. And if they yell, say fuck them, you bittersweet them. Up chuck them and dump them like you on Bezos. North to south, I'm coming to fucking slay those. Teddy Fresh, I'm blessed. Off the head like they knows. What did it cost? About 1 milli pesos. I'm going big mode, Texas got the instrument. Bring the cooling kit, about to make some liver hits. Yes, Lord, got the broil on belligerent. Twilight out my zone, I'm on my hero shit. Going wolf, about to side P to side piece. Designer flex got her shook with the nice tea. Neck icy, don't fight me, just like me. Let me inside your head.
It's inviting. Drop thoughties like dread. Yeah, it's exciting. She wanna hold my chain. Yeah, while she riding. Aviator in my cup, got me flying off the goose and a Henny. It's a flight thing, man's going hot, straight frightening.
You already know what it is. Yeah, like I feel like anytime it hits that we already know where the record is gonna freaking go freaking from there initially. But I like this shit right freaking here enough to hit that button. Y'all know what it is.
There can never be too many books, but living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird like too many cooks. If you're always getting robbed, there's too many crooks.
Living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird like too many cooks.
Right, freaking here one more time. Not bad, not freaking bad, you know what I'm saying? Mix is freaking dope on this too, man.
Stuck in the shore, my grave is lost. I open up doors, the secret boss. I'm cooking this mac with secret sauce.
I'm bout unloaded, these wires crossed. Resent me, they hate me, I'm tasty. The fragrance of cocoa, I'm eating this pastry. The game been weak, cause we getting too friendly. Holding up crowns for the wicked and the deadly. The quick and the dead, stuck till it's summer. Decapitate the head, rhythm like a drummer. Overdose on fetties, watch them crack lead. Over all the Henny, I got so many breads. Lost it to the dreads, lost it to the courts. The system run for money, now we walk tight shorts. Housing market crash, now we all want shorts. To the moon on unemployment, sitting like a dork. The The world works for sharks, not guppies. And in mama house waiting for they uppies. Finish your plate or you gon' hurt your tummy. You won't grow, little baby, so start right. Or you gon' waste the space you got left on this place for a reason. First step, fuck the world that you pleasing. Love yourself or you gon' be the next heathen. Can never tell if this is gonna be your season. So give them hell and go defeat all of your demons. Tell your story right so they can go believe in. And if they yell, say fuck them, you bittersweet them. Up chunk them and dump them like you on Bezos. North to south, I'm coming to fucking slay those. Teddy Fresh, I'm blessed off the head like they knows. What did it cost? About 1 milli pesos. I'm going big mode, Texas got the instrument. Bring the cooling kit, about to make some liver hits. Yes, Lord, got the broil on belligerent. Twilight out my zone, I'm on my hero shit. Going wolf, about to side P to side piece. Designer flex got her shook with the nice tea. Neck icy, don't fight me, just like me. Let me inside your head.
It's inviting. Drop thoughties like dread. Yeah, it's exciting.
Alright, we don't need to begin.
Trying to make the music that I will put myself to listen to. Cause no matter what I do, I still be this guy that's invisible. I'm just trying to change the way you make music. Cause I know you're miserable. Why don't you do something different and get like Wu-Tang and be
So it's gonna be freaking straightforward, man. I like the energy, you know what I'm saying? As someone who is familiar with some of his freaking records, you know what I'm saying? He does have a lot of different sort of records. I do like when artists can sort of get in that universal freaking state and sort of tackle all different sides. Like, I don't think I've heard him on a type of beat like that. It almost sounds like in between, you know, Dipset meets Rockefeller meets, you know what I'm saying, something else production freaking wise. And he freaking, you know, killed that freaking shit, you know what I'm saying? The mix was freaking on point. Length of record, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it could be freaking short, but like, I don't think that freaking matters, man. Again, like, as long as you guys put enough effort into the tracks that you freaking do, right? Because that's where sort of like I always try to, you know, there are many artists who do the shorter record thing today from time to time with certain records or whatnot. Not every record needs to be 3 minutes, five, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But at the end of the day, in those situations, it's like I always tell freaking artists, is like, yo, if you are going within that sort of 2 minutes, 30 seconds, or whatever, it's like you still gotta be able to do something dope within that a small amount of freaking time, to where like people are gonna like the freaking shit or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Otherwise, it just becomes like an example. Oh, here's an example of what I could do. Bye. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some people do, you know, slightly slower records and different things like that I feel like, you know, maybe to a certain extent, certain records are better off listened to in the project, right? Because there are gonna be possibly many records from certain artists that are like that 2 minute or 1 minute or whatnot. Listening to all of them within that to get the overall gist of the album as a whole, as a piece of art, that could be beneficial in that way. And sometimes like listening to certain records and you know, just as one record freaking by itself, it will feel like it's not enough. In this case, again, the energy was freaking there, the words were freaking on point, you know what I'm saying, and it made me feel, you know what I'm saying, cool, like I wanted to almost freaking hop on that freaking shit too, like what he freaking did. But what did you guys think? You can always think about something freaking different. Mozzie was thinking he sounded a little bit like a G-Eazy and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a, you know, maybe slightly, you know what I'm saying, somewhere in there, if we're talking a little bit about like voice signatures and stuff like that, maybe. That you said I never seen one episode of The Walking Dead. My bro. Who said something about how the freak, bro? Bruh. Okay, let me tell you this. Mozzie, all right. As a zombie, listen, if you are truly a zombie fanatic, right? A zombie fiend, right? You know what I'm saying? You consider it like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I used to want to be in a George Romero freaking movie. I was like, man, and then, you know, he passed the freaking way. I know his son's doing freaking, you know what I'm saying, movies now, so shoot, if we can catch up with him, we might be able to freaking do something in, you know what I'm saying, in honor of George Romero. But you know, he was sort of like that king and a little bit of the inspiration for the zombies that are on The Walking Dead and stuff like that. You know, the thing that makes The Walking Dead so great, and you know, whether or not people have fell off, you know what I'm saying, by a certain freaking point in the series or something like that, you know, it was just like the unpredictable, like even if you read the sort of novel and or, you know, comic, depending on how you guys look at it, even if you read them, you know, they sort of still go in different directions, so you don't, like, maybe something that happens in the novel happens to somebody else that then it doesn't on the freaking show. And so there are these unpredictable freaking moments that you don't know, you know what I'm saying, sort of freaking pop up in the midst of, you know, it being in the zombie apocalypse and sort of trying to figure out how everything freaking got started, seeing all the different locations that sort of people are at. They have spin-offs, of course, like Fear the Walking Dead, and I forgot what the other one is freaking called, but you know, they've showed different locations and time frames. There's one that's in, like, Fear the Walking Dead pretty much started in like LA, while Walking Dead, I think, was hold on, cause like I should know this, but I don't want to get the freaking answer wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, again, that is, you know, I feel like a dumbass for not freaking knowing the freaking answer. But like, hold on, Walking Dead takes place. That's all I gotta freaking do. I freaking there. Bam, sucker. Look at Georgia, right? And then so yeah, so and then the series with Rick Grimes takes place in freaking Georgia. It sort of intertwines sort of a lot of different character arcs and drama in between sort of the zombie apocalypse, and just showing you how a lot of different people would react in different situations. Like, how do people on a farmhouse freaking react? How do people in the city react? How do people who haven't even seen the outside or been in it for as long as, you know, the main group has, you know, like that, they answer a lot of different questions. Do people end up, you know, starting to eat people like zombies? Do people, like, it's watch it, enjoy it, give me your review. Like, I want you to be able to come on the show and give me your overall review of, like, you know, perhaps like each season or something freaking like that. You know what I'm saying? So we can do freaking something and so like that. I would do reactions with certain freaking people, but it's a lot freaking harder to freaking cut those freaking things in a way where, you know, you don't get flagged by freaking YouTube. I can always do certain platforms. I think, if I'm not mistaken, something like Vimeo or something else might allow me to do full reactions, but I gotta freaking see. Big freaking salute. Shout out to everybody in the building. The Black Summer was fire also. That's what's up. All of Us Are Dead is freaking fire. See, I gotta watch that, right? So, like, I've seen that, like, plastered all up on freaking Netflix and stuff like that. Every time I was gonna try to freaking watch that, you know, the kids had been around, and I'm like, there's no way I'm watching anything. What about Train to Busan? Yeah, he already said it. Damn it, man. Needs to go back. You said you like all the Resident Evils except the one with Ashanti. Is that also the one? Let me see. That had to be like the same. I almost forgot she was in there. Was that the one where Alice was riding the motorcycle with the two machetes? Listen, we can get into the talk of Resident Evil just for a freaking second, right? Because again, I'm always gonna be at odds a little bit with the films compared to the games, right? The thing is, when it comes to adaptions, you know what I'm saying, whether it's book to movie, but like book to film, video game to film, cartoon to film purist, you know what I'm saying? Like actual fans of the games, like we want the game's characters, we want the game scenarios, you know what I'm saying, put in movie form, and you know what I'm saying, sort of done the right way with people who, you know, kind of somewhat resemble the characters from the game and all that shit. We don't want them to be secondary characters in a movie where there's another character who's original and they're the main character, which is pretty much what they did. You know what that means. Every time that happens, I gotta give away a freaking free skip. I gotta give away a freaking free skip. Y'all know what to do. Freaking hashtag freaking Dork Squad and so like that. I'll get to your record, whoever wins it after I end up stop talking about this shit right freaking here. But so, you know, part of me want, you know, like it's like I got pissed when the first movie did not take place in the mansion, you know what I'm saying, in the mansion that we all know from the freaking games. The movies made the games seem like they were more action and shit like that. So people who are watching the movies, you probably are watching it like, you know, like at no point are you watching Resident Evil and getting freaking scared. You know what I'm saying? You kind of see it as, you know, somewhat of a possible cool zombie action flick or some shit like that. I get it, right? But the games were way more than that. They were really about the horror, you know, literally not having enough freaking bullets for, you know what I'm saying, whatever might have been lurking around the freaking corner and shit like that, and really being startled almost freaking every second and shit like that, feeling like, you know, you just never freaking have enough, and you know, we still have to see, you know, I think they tried to do it somewhat with the Resident Evil, the last film that had came out. I think they tried their best, but they still missed a lot of freaking aspects and shit like that. Like at every sort of zombie apocalypse situation, we should be able to see the outbreak freaking happening, and get that sort of dread of like, oh shit, how am I gonna get out of the city? Oh man, everybody's turning into zombies. What the hell's going on? You know, like you need that. Anyways, big freaking salute, JD Escobar. You know what I'm saying? Dork Squad. Let's see. Nope. No. I think OG. Nope. Mafia got it again. Mafia. Yeah, you know what it is. Let me see. You said the game's more freaking scary than a movie. No, that's what I'm freaking saying. But even, so, you know, people have their favorites, right? Some people say Resident Evil 2. Some people say Resident Evil 4. In terms of the games, right? Some people, you know, we got half and half, I think, for Resident Evil freaking 5. 6 is like, you know, I find less people that freaking like it, but I absolutely love Resident Evil freaking 6 because there was something about the, you know, each, like you literally could pick from how many characters there was Leon, Chris, there was 2 other side characters from each of them. I think, I'm not sure if freaking Claire was in there. I know Ada was in there. There were you also could play as like Wesker's son or some shit, and each of their characters had like their own story and their own sort of path within that story, and each of the stories would cross over with the other characters' freaking stories and shit like that. So you literally felt like you could play the game over and over again with each character and get a different side of that story, which was freaking dope. Because Chris's story felt a little bit like Resident Evil 5 more. Right, you had more action sequences with more like big monsters and mutations and stuff like that. Leon's felt more like Resident Evil freaking 2, which I freaking loved and stuff like that. When you played as Wesker's son, you felt a little bit more badass because he did have, you know, somewhat powers like his freaking dad and shit like that. Ada had a little bit more mystique and shit. Like again, I have no idea why it's sometimes at the bottom of that freaking list when it comes to the freaking games, but I love the aspect if you actually get to go in there and freaking play that freaking shit. You said I like Retribution. Yeah, Retribution is freaking dope. But listen, so the Resident Evil Degeneration, you know what I'm saying, and then some of the other again, all the games are freaking dope. I freaking think, but Degeneration and some of the more CGI Resident, like that's a little bit more like the freaking games and shit like that. I'm still waiting for the movies to freaking match up. You know, to each his own with the freaking things that we freaking like. He said 4 is unmatched and stuff like that. And see, and so here was my freaking take on 4, right? You know, I'm liking it so far in VR because honestly, it's my first real time freaking playing it, you know what I'm saying, through as much as I freaking have and stuff like that. In the past, when 4 had came out, I didn't like the sort of you know, standing in one spot and then having to freaking get that perfect aim on a freaking headshot in order to freaking kill the freaking enemies out. That shit freaking pissed me off. The past games always, like, I had a love-hate relationship because I hated the tank controls, like having to turn around and then run. It always just like added that extra level of stress that I felt like, you know what I'm saying, the games didn't freaking need. So when it finally started like upgrading a little bit for you to be able to move while you're shooting and you know, dodging and you know, all that. Also, just you know, forget the knives in any Resident Evil game. I feel like the knives never freaking work or do anything. It feels like you are literally just like punching a freaking pillow and shit. Big freaking salute. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I wanted to make fun of that in one of the freaking movies and shit like that. Like, have them like, you know, trying to kill something with a freaking knife and it takes like literally forever. It's like a 5 to 10 minute, you know what I'm saying, action set piece fight. Let's get right back in the freaking line. Enjoy freaking talking with you guys and whatnot. But yes, we are a review show. You can send your records into that Dorky review show at gmail.com. It is 9:35 my freaking time. You already know what it is and freaking stuff like that. For those who do, you know what I'm saying, simply pop up and come to the show and stuff like that. Always do know that you can skip the line if you do want to get more than one of your records freaking played back to back and or to get played faster.
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make.
And if we get to 100 before the end of the freaking stream, we will do a giveaway on the show where many of you guys will be able to win some of those scripted lines right back to ya. I think I've taken too many drugs and I'm in another universe, and I was trying to get buzzed in the studio and do a verse, but now I'm seeing an image of Coolio on Jupiter. If I was in the hospital, I'd probably want to do the nurse. Out of all 80s movies, I'm watching Ferris Bueller first. I'll walk right up to a bully and be like, homie, do your worst. If you don't got any gas, a freaking razor scooter works. This one ain't for the kiddies, so Super Steve, you can curse. I'm spaced out and I probably took. Hey, we actually freaking got alright, you're back. Listen, I kill Evan's feelings too, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. First of all, thank you, appreciate you for your patience, you know what I'm saying? And you are in the freaking cuss right now, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me make sure that I download. Let me make sure that I freaking download. Hold on, let me bring that music back real quick. Come download. Feelings too, alright. And here we go.
Let me take a little second to breathe, 'cause what I'm hearing right now, it's not the impression that's being given to me. You said forever by my side, but I know that that's a lie, because you've quit too soon, gave up on me too quickly. Whatever done to you? I'm breaking down, knowing that you won't be around. It's so wrong, I've invested so long, and forever with you, this should be against the rules. I never thought that we'd end this way, but I guess my love was a mistake. Cause you vanished, you're just gone now. You don't realize niggas got feelings too. How could you bluntly be so cold? How could I know and still you have a hold on me? I'm not leaving, not that easy. Gotta realize niggas got feelings too. Now you're acting like it's all okay, baby. You were the one I was supposed to be with. Tell me what's the fucking reason you're leaving so suddenly? Is there someone else? I need a second, could you give me one or two? How did forever end so soon? Say you love me, how could that be when you're clearly breaking my self-esteem? I'm broken now, knowing that you want to be around her. It's so wrong, I'm trying hard to move on, but it's killing me, and I just can't let you go. I never thought that we'd end this way, but I guess my love was a mistake. You're vanished, you're just gone now. You don't realize niggas got feelings too. How could you bluntly be so cold? How could I know and still you have a hold on me? I'm not leaving, not that easy. Gotta realize niggas got feelings too.
That's a fact, though. A lot of times, figure they leave a beat like a rap, though. But this time, figure there's no beat, figure this. Let me figure bring this figure back, of course, because definitely freaking dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Seldom is there the R&B song for the fellas to dedicate to the freaking ladies, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is freaking one of those, so let's get it right back, you know what I'm saying? For those who again, you know what I'm saying, I've been trying to tell y'all ladies, like, listen, you know, I know you, but you don't be listening. You don't be listening. And you know what I'm saying? Listen, we got feelings too. That's all he's saying.
There can never be too many books, but living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird like too many cooks. If you're always getting robbed, there's too many crooks.
Living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird like too many cooks.
Still dope. So far, it ain't even done. I love that. I love when you guys look at records as always a work in progress, man.
Let me take a little second to breathe, cause what I'm hearing right now, it's not the impression that's being given to me. You said forever by my side, but I know that that's a lie, because you've quit too soon, gave up on me too quickly. What have I done to you? I'm breaking down, knowing that you want to be around her. It's so wrong, I've invested so long, and forever with you, this should be against the rules. I never thought that we'd end this way, but I guess my love was a mistake. Cause you vanished, you're just gone now. You don't realize niggas got feelings too. How could you bluntly be so cold? How could I know and still you have a hold on me? I'm not leaving, not that easy. Gotta realize niggas got feelings too. Now you're acting like it's all okay, baby. You were the one I was supposed to be with. Tell me what's the fucking reason you're leaving so suddenly? Is there someone else? I need a second, could you give me one or two? How did forever end so soon? Say you love me, how could that be when you're clearly breaking my self-esteem? I'm broken now, knowing that you want to be around her. It's so wrong, I'm trying hard to move on, but it's killing me, and I just can't let you go. I never thought that we'd end this way, but I guess my love was a mistake. You're vanished, you're just gone now. You don't realize niggas niggas got feelings too. How could you bluntly be so cold? How could I know and still you have a hold on me? I'm not leaving, not that easy. Gotta realize niggas got feelings too.
Crank up the volume, need you to move with it. Girl, your body's safe for me, so it's perfect. Get comfortable, work it, to know you deserve this. It's time to put it all on the line. Let's certify your freakiness that's inside. I think it's time to expose it. The fire is growing. Come get it, you want it.
Listen, big freaking salute, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, man, y'all know what it is, man. When it comes to R&B freaking records, for me, I love the more slow jams. I love those because as freaking artists, you know, like the R&B freaking singers are often judged by, you know, the voices, the melodies, how they, you know, and the sort of writing in terms of those, you know what I'm saying, type of freaking joints. The artists are often judged on the bars, the cadence, you know what I'm saying, the sort of freaking energy, how the originality and freaking different stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, like it really it takes a lot to get into, you know, the just, you know, singing that really focuses on, you know, the artist and the voice, and not sort of like just simply adds auto-tune as a distraction or a freaking crutch and stuff like that. So I appreciate, you know, when we're just really able to hear an artist's freaking voice and get in there with some classic R&B that does remind you of some of his influences, man. You know what I'm saying? What she said was he said, yeah, I know that was weird. MJ, Usher, Neo, HY, and Bruno. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like listen. You can hear that. You know what I mean? You can. Yeah. I could hear you doing a remix of what was Neo's freaking song? The first one that he freaking had, you know what I'm saying? The freaking like on the radio and all that shit. Anyways, man, big freaking salute. Thank you for loving melodies. Keep doing that freaking thing. Right freaking there. And definitely send that back when the overall record is done and all that freaking good stuff. Oh, right. So big freaking salute. We're gonna go ahead and get right back on in the building right there, and I appreciate everybody for their continued feedback.
Yo, check Nonsenze with the face palm. Vince Vaughn's been in space lost with his face gone. Still a race cause and a faint yawn. It's a spaceballs. Stay chill or remain calm. Take pills every day. Nah, I don't take pills. I just
raised by whoopers, spits a pack that clean your block and then scream. He ain't from the turf if he can't squad, but can't dance. They turn for the section, dollar showed me how to slam. No need for the homies, keep a Glock that don't jam. No roll call, I'd rather slide along. No roll call, I'd rather slide along.
Big clock, switches with them red dots, and aiming for nobody's little nigga, you catch a headshot. And I keep it on me for them niggas who get they big shots. I'm to 100 and I measured out my nigga, I been hot. You niggas on some whole shit, talking all that tough shit. Nigga, if you up shit, nigga better bust quick. Heard y'all some grown niggas fucking with some savages. I'm too for real niggas, know that I ain't having no. It's a big dog. I be swimming with the fishes, don't get clipped off. This game shit, I just gotta make me one call. You niggas ain't gon' like me when I'm pissed off. This real shit. I fucked around and got my load up, little baby, not your chose up. This nigga better pipe down when they nigga don't get froze up. Ready, keep it close. You can never when I'm finished. Ain't forgetting where I came, I keep the tool just like a dentist. I was
raised by whoopers, spits to pack that clear your block and then scream. He ain't from the turf, if he can't squad, but can't dance. They turn for the section, dollar show me how to slam. No need for the homies, keep a Glock that don't jam. The roll call, I'd rather slide along. The roll call, I'd rather slide along.
Slow low sliding with that fofo. We're showing blood fitted, get the knocking at that logo. 2 window, 2 door with 2 blowers. This bust down 2 things, send 2 more. Told 'em, we step like school days. Can't come round my way if you ain't a 40 twerker. Or you in the ducking phase. Little homies do what I say. Just got a new car for Ray Ray. Ain't a hoof, but I'm a god on the deuce. Nah, baby, we don't dance, but I'll rag back to Swift. And let that bitch get the giggy. Labeled hyenas hit us. Whole team wigging. Pack from the bay, got me ballin' like Lil Gary or Wiggins. Gorilla hearted felines, kittens. We do walk up and standovers. Memoirs of a soldier, love thigh bitches and dirty bros.
Whoopers, spits to pack that clear your block and then scram. He ain't from the turf, if he can't squad, but can't dance. They turn for the section, dollar show me how to slam. No need for the homies, keep a Glock that don't jam. The roll call, I'd rather slide along. The roll call, I'd rather slide along.
Remind myself, there's lots of times where I freaking fast forward and rewind myself. I don't know why, but freaking a lot of times where I freaking try to think of dope lines myself, but I don't freaking really know why. I can't help a lot of freaking things that I don't even know what I felt. Some. First of all, man, y'all did definitely dope. I'm looking for one button and one button only.
Bitch, I'm on the way. They said that I couldn't, and I did it in their face. I just want the dollars, I ain't in it for the fame. She gon' get it if I say, could I really ain't your way? Put it on my taste bud, sit it on a plate. She my little freak at the end of the day. I'ma need 100 million sitting in the bank. Need 100 million sitting in the bank. You see me thugging, bitch, I do it with ease.
First of all, felt definitely authentic. You know what I'm saying? Definitely feels like, listen, you know what I'm saying? When we think about that sound that, you know what I'm saying? I often like, I remember growing up to a lot of freaking different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I grew up to a lot of the New York, you know what I'm saying, Wu-Tang and freaking all that. But I would hear a lot of freaking like Snoop Dogg and the East Siders and early Snoop and Death Row, you know what I'm saying, records and Tupac and freaking a lot of that. And you know, the beats would be, you know, subbing like freaking that. I'm trying to think about a few, like, I mean, yeah, Nate Dogg could have been on that, Cocaine could have been on that. You know, bad. I mean, look, that could be a remix too. That could be a freaking remix. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might want to freaking continue and to take that freaking record, try to do a remix with some of the, you know, bigger ones like that. Snoop Dogg will definitely get on that. But you know, Snoop Dogg is kind of pricey these freaking days and shit like that. Though, you know what? The price that he names will get you a video with that guy. So, you know, if you got the bag, he will provide. If you can see, what did you say? How many do you like to eat pieces of cheese with? Listen, there are about 16 pieces of cheese in front of the mouse that it does not know whether it wants to eat or not. You know what I'm saying? Because the last time it ate it, it got electrocuted.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Alright, we got Dreamer freaking Black right freaking now. I'm gonna have that Dorky West Coast, hold on. Everybody in the house wanna. Everybody in the house wanna. What do they wanna do? Do. Like, you can't help but walk to that, man. You know what I'm saying? But as someone freaking said, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you ain't low, you know, and you over there just making random walk gestures, hand movements, you know, you'll get tested. Let me freaking see. Dreamer freaking Black right freaking now with Make It Count.
This ain't a game, homie, this for real. In the trenches every day, trying not to get hit with the steel. Lace your boots up and get in the field. Hit licks, flip bricks, so them kids ain't never missing a meal. This is the deal. Talking trash will have you hauling ass. Before you come around, you better call and ask. Say your prayers and prepare for the pain. You getting wet the fuck up like you stepped in the rain. I stand firm on decisions, accepting the blame. Skag is my drug of choice, I don't care for the cane. Niggas swear they on fire, but scared of the flames. The devil's layer don't compare to the terror I bring. I'm a sick son of a bull dagger. I bodied this track, I don't know what to do after. Yeah, these MCs sweet, but they ain't built for the streets. They just some cool rappers. Now bow down and kiss the shoe of your new master. You taking flight on sight, you better make it count. You running up with a knife, you better make it count. You wanna earn you a stripe, you better make it count. What you do from here on out, you gotta make it count. You about to sit down and write, you better make it count. You finna spit on the mic, you better make it count. You wanna get in the lights, you better make it count. Everything you do in your life, you gotta make it count.
You gotta make it count. A lot of people get in the hood so they can make it out. None of that freaking shit that I just said makes sense, but lots of times freaking I don't shade up and don't take it.
Bitch, I'm a problem. We are not on the same team. I'm out of my mind. Think it's time I came clean. Since I quit smoking pot, I'm having strange dreams. These cold lyrics you hearing giving your brain freeze.
Where did it happen when you
Welcome to Rigor Mortis Block. It's not a tour. I told you fuckers before to stop. Shoulda had your ass in the house. You had a door to lock. I get the tripping when I've been sipping foreign imported hops. Hell no, we can't all just get along. I bought a pole just to put a hole in the nigga dome. Get the tripping, I stick the clipping that's in your home. I ain't gotta call for no reinforcements, I've been alone. If it's on, let it be known, I'm shooting first. You should be glad I'm having fun, it could be worse. Niggas couldn't convince me, even if you rehearse. Better find somebody to play with, or you get hurt. You taking flight on sight, you better make it count. You running up with a knife, you better make it count. You wanna earn you a stripe, you better make it count. What you do from here on out, you gotta make it count. You about to sit down and write, you better make it count. You finna spit on the mic, you better make it count. You wanna get in the lights, you better make it count. Everything you do in your life, you gotta make it count.
Check yourself, Q. You gotta snap some collars and let them motherfuckers know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta keep the ground beneath your feet, partner. Otherwise, you ain't shit.
I hope it is a freaking place where like the beat freaking just comes freaking here and kicks you freaking right up in your face. I don't know what is happening, homie. I wanna rap, but hopefully freaking I won't be able to not freaking rap it. Baby, it's great.
Pieces of cheese, man. I almost had it. I almost had it. It was right there at the tip of my tongue. And what had happened was, nah, man, freaking big salute right there. What I like about freaking Dreamer Black is, you know what I'm saying, the sort of commandingness, which is not even a word, you know what I'm saying, the commandingness of your voice, right? You know what I'm saying? There's only one other voice on the planet that I've ever heard like yours. They're in the Jurassic 5. And you are like a more West Coast freaking version of it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, but also, you know, like this record doesn't even like, it doesn't feel like it's awesome, you know what I'm saying, West Coast freaking type shit. So you can get in many freaking lanes, which of course I have heard you in. And you continue to, you know what I'm saying, test many different freaking boundaries and stuff like that. It's one that's freaking dope, you know what I'm saying? Kind of sounds like a, you know, if you were to get on an Alchemist type of, you know what I'm saying, beat or whatnot, which does kind of make me want that situation or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? If you are ever able to link up with Alchemist for reals, do that. And you know, we do have the second best thing to such, or, you know, at least someone that I would feel is equally on Alchemist freaking level. In Mathematics, I feel like he would definitely, you know, produce some freaking dope joints for. I still have to freaking hop on some. solo freaking shit from him as well. Let's get right back in the freaking line. You already know what it is, man. What time is it for y'all? It is 9:58 for
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Oh my gosh, man, stop it. Let me see. Kid Bode with Lit featuring Lena J.
You talking tough, be a bitch. For the chips, I make them dip, pull up. On your click, I'm the shit. I got a piss, tenfold. Roger that, Hellcat, fast in the bed. On the snooze, break away on the loose. Pull up to your strip, got them looking like, oh, what it goes. How ball, I work hard to be a boss. Trading places, not at all. You pick the season, bet you fall. You bet against me, that's your loss. Where your friends at? I'm trying to get lost. Bitch, we lit.
It's like Fat Man's Good meets Mystical.
Bitch, we lit. Bitch, we lit. Bitch, we lit. Take a black flag. Bitch, we lit. Bitch, we lit. Bitch, we
was